Hello and welcome back to a Geoguessr stream. Today we're doing the same as yesterday really. We're doing a practice round for Belgium, and as you can see, yesterday we were so close to getting that 25k on our first round, and I was very sad that I didn't make it, but you know, it was our first practice day, so you know, I'm not beating myself up over it too much. Let's instead reach it now. Hopefully. So let's see what will happen. I am just going to get my chat up and stream manager up, and then I'm ready to go really. There we go. So let's just dive into it. We're just doing moving, no time limit, just, you know, regular old Geoguessr. There we are. Do let me know if I'm talking too softly or something, I don't know. Right into a neighborhood, which I like. It means that there's something I can read at least. Meaning that hopefully it will tell me at least which part of the country I'm in. Yep, and we're in the Wallonia part, sadly. And I cannot quite read what this says, and I don't think we're gonna get even closer, so we're just gonna have to keep on looking and see if we can find more information. So pretty neighborhood, but maybe we can see on this sign what city we're in. I don't think so. I guess we're going this direction. It's a bit laggy, I'm sorry about that. I don't know why that is. Yeah, let's see. Which way do we go? I think we go this way. And hopefully we'll find a bigger road. Hopefully. And now we're on a crossroad, sort of. We can go into... No, okay. It just looked like it. That we can go into the field there. I mean, sure, but I don't know if it's gonna do much for us. Here we have a cross again. I mean, I guess we go this direction. That feels good. So, how is that? Now we're getting onto a slightly bigger road, so that's a good sign. There's a bus stop here, which maybe tells a little bit more about where we are. Well, that I cannot read. Bus. Tech. Yeah, okay. That tells me so much. Text. Maybe this bus stop? I highly doubt I can read that. No, that's not readable at all. Just keep moving. I don't know. I mean, we're in the southern half of Belgium, but that is not nearly close enough for me to get a good score. These things also don't really give me a lot of information on the bus. Sometimes the buses do give me some information, but this sign might give me something. Where was that? Yeah. Okay. But it doesn't tell me more than that, sadly. 52. Well, so these bike roads are not really mentioned. Limal. That seems like a place name. Now we're getting somewhere. I don't think... Maybe the street names or something? No. Not really. Hold on. Are we past the sign? We are past the sign, but like maybe... That's really far away. Is that really the closest we can? Okay. Alright, never mind that sign. Limahl is a place, but maybe I just want to have some thing to get my bearings with. And then we can start looking, I think. Because honestly, I don't think if I just zoom in now, I will find Limahl. I will be very lucky. It will be very typical. You watched yesterday, I was very lucky sometimes. Just randomly finding places. Oh, that sounds like a really small town. And I would just scroll past it like, oh, well, there it is. I don't know. I don't know the south of Belgium very well, so I can't just go by luck in this case. Could take a quick look, but it doesn't show up now. Then I don't know. Limahl. Nah, not really. Limahl. Something different. Not really. Not really showing up. So let's see if we can find something that's slightly bigger on a sign. Now we're really getting into the center of this town, it seems like. At least a little bit tighter with the buildings. Oh, this is a public building, I think. Maybe it says something on the sign if we can read it. No, we really can't. Wonder car. Wavre. Is that a place? Maybe that's a place. But is that the place we're in? Is always the question. Because cars, unfortunately, can move. Now we're at a bigger road again. This is very interesting. Just suddenly ruins. And if I would be planted here, I could think that I'm in a really weird UK, honestly. So we have Wavre and Limahl. Let's see if we see any of those. I don't think we will. But who knows? Ah, Wavre. Limahl. So we're here. And if we find this Hortensia Street that we saw at the start, then we're already really close, honestly. It was really at the water. It's also really at the center where we were. It's not really far away from it either. So like probably at the border of Limahl and Zeewaarde, Belgium. Nice. And Wavre. So it could be like here or something. Or not. Limal is really small, honestly. There was a bus going here. This is a train. Not quite a bus. This is a bus route though. So that's potentially nearby. You can see where this bus is going to. The bus is going to the center, that makes sense, but the other direction here, here, and here. So Walibi, yeah, but I don't think we're quite there. The mall is just like here, it seems like. Alright, let's just go back to the start and find out the street names here. Maybe this bus says more than I thought. Not really. This one says it's from Brussels. Oops. It seems like a name, so I mean, these also seem like names, so that's why I'm looking in this area now, but you know, it's a very, yeah, not so solid link. The last station makes sense. I mean, this is Limelet, and I think it's a little bit more up, probably, instead of down. Oops. Okay, I don't know. So let's just go to the bigger road. Wait, what? We can go in here? Where does this go? Not per se the most impactful route maybe, but I'm interested in where this goes. This seems like a shortcut of some sorts. That's cool. So where are we now? Okay, so now it points us to a school. Oh, so it points us in this direction. think we're nearby. Because, I mean, sure we're nearby, but like, there was a Rosa Street there, and we were at a Hortensia Street, like right near the start. Where was that? So, somewhere in this area. This is like Garden Road, School Road. So, okay. Way more up here. Wait, which street are we on now? De la Trière. And this would be Concert. Okay, that's this one. Nice. De la Trière. So we're really close right now. Yeah, Hortensia Street. That was really nearby. Mostre. I think that was it. Yeah. F Mostre. But then we're at this corner here. Right here at the corner. With this street. And this street would be the one that we saw. But what is this street called? Because is this street... Like this is like more a bigger street. Should have a street name somewhere. Let's see what this says. Azaleas. Azaleas. Yeah, okay. So we're here. Because you just went here. So we're at this corner. But quite where exactly? Let's see. So right before it like splits off into this road. So we are about here maybe. Yeah, that checks out. Nice. Took a little bit long. I should really get better at like locating myself in these streets. Okay, so we are here at a gas station. And we can already see that it's in French. So that's amazing. Should mean that these are gonna be useful road signs somewhere nearby. This says nothing. So that's lovely. Maybe in this way we can see a little bit more. Yeah, there's our first road sign. Now we go past it. That's not what I wanted. Let's see. Philippeville. And I know that that's here somewhere. Like down here somewhere. Just where? Not extremely good at this map. like I said. But I've seen this before. Like I know that it's here. Somewhere. It shouldn't be this small, right? It's on a big gas sign. So the N5, this is the N4. Let's look for the N5, honestly. Yeah, Philippeville. And it's like a crossroads, or like not a crossroads, but like, you know, somewhere you can go in 3 different directions, and then there should be a lake somewhere, as well as a hospital. And the road 5 is leading towards Philippeville. So it's good that we're in one of these places, or we're on the way there. So we're just gonna put it there. Maybe we can find a hospital. Zandambacht. EMTR. Charleroi. I don't think Charleroi would really point all the way here. Really. So let's see. Straight out would be the N5, and what would be the other roads? Can we see more? To narrow it down, where we are now, and not where we are soon, so to speak. Can we see what building this is? Loverval? Is that a place name? Yeah, we're about here. And here was the hospital. So that was to the left, so we're more like off here maybe. Or something. Wait. IMTR. So where are we then? Because that was to the one side in this road. Straight ahead. So are we like here maybe? Bellefleur. I don't think that's this place. Charleroi is back. Yeah, that makes sense. Because that's above. Collage. I don't think it's here. This is like a mall. Yeah, Bricolage. That's about here. So we are like, we spawned slightly before that actually. On our way towards here. So let's see if we can find the Total Express. There we go. Let's see where we spawned. Like right next to it basically. And then there's open place-ish here. So we should be there. Nice. 4 meters. Let's go. Pretty decent. I like that one. We get blessed by the Geoguessr gods with a sign. It's however half blurred. So it's a bit sad. Can we read it now? We cannot. It's still blurred. However, we have these. So Pola and Husse. I don't even know how to pronounce this. But let's see if we can find them, I guess. And if not, then we just look for better signs, I suppose. Boulogne and that place should be findable if we knew anything about where it could be. I mean, it looks very not city-like here, so it's probably in an area where there's not a lot of big cities. Or quite away from one of the bigger cities. Not sure where to look then. That's France. Oops. I went way too far. Well, I don't think we're gonna find it like this, but I just want to make sure I've been over the whole country, honestly. Like, this way I'm just also just kind of absorbing places that I see, and then I hope that for the next rounds it will be easier to find small places like this, instead of have some idea where they might be. No clue. So it's gonna be a very small place here. That's sad. Polar has. Oh, this looks like there are some houses here or something. So let's go there and maybe we can find a bigger road. Perhaps. I hope so, because then maybe it has a road number. There's cars coming from this direction at least, so there's people that live here or go here. Oh, wait, village name? Ah, the village has no name. Noblaya. What? What? Well, nothing yet. Just keep going. We just keep going. And we just keep going. Alright, we're here and we found more places. We found these places now. I don't know where to look for them. But like honestly, they could be literally anywhere as far as I'm concerned. So I could just like go over the map again. But I just don't know if I'm gonna come across them. Like I can zoom in this far and then I could probably find them. But it's gonna take ages to go over the whole map like that. And it's honestly not making for a very fun stream. But I guess those practice streams aren't meant to be very entertaining. It's meant to be practice. So I'm more upset that my potentially non-existent viewers might not enjoy this and me actually learning from it. And that's probably not the mindset I should have. So yeah, sorry if it's boring, but I am learning. It's more funny when people are in chat. Like currently it's kind of quiet. Oh hey, thank you. Talking about chat. It's going well. Maybe you were there to start, I don't know, but we're having a current high score here of 24,996, which is very painful, honestly. So I hope to get it today. And I have 2 other 25Ks from before, so this is going to be my 3rd, hopefully. I'm trying anyway. How's your night going? Oh, you were here for the UK one. Nice. Welcome back in that case. That was fun, honestly. I think the UK was really, really nice. So now I'm just looking for these places, and I'm honestly not really sure whether or not to commit to just going over the map like this, or to like look for a bigger road. Because I think it's going to be a long time before we find a bigger road. But then it's also going to be a long time to find a place. But I don't know which one of those. It's going to take longer, honestly. Let's see. I think it's definitely going to be like an area with like very small towns and not very big cities nearby. That's what it looks like anyway. But maybe we're just like a bit in an awkward spot now. In the middle of a village or something. It's one of these two I'm trying to find now, or Bolin. And I forgot the last one. Something with an H and like EAUX or something on the end. I'm not sure. So I don't know if we're gonna find it like this. I think I'm gonna need like a road number or something. Something to locate myself on a map with, because I don't know Belgium well enough to have an idea of where it is. Unless I just get lucky now and just find it. Every time I see something with like a slightly similar name, like ending or start of the name or something, I'm just like, and I get disappointed. It's not it. I'm like so like alert now. But what if I've gone past it and I'm not alert at all, and I'm just like thinking I am? That would be really sad. I don't know. I don't think this is it. I don't think this is the strategy. Yeah. At this point, it's like a sunk cost fallacy, you know. At some point, it's gonna pay off or something, and you don't want to stop now because you've inserted so much time into this strategy. It's like getting more and more hopeful, and then like losing more hope, and then like getting more hopeful again. I'm talking too much and not paying attention enough. No, honestly, I don't know. Thing is, I also have nothing to compare myself to. I don't really watch other streamers. I don't really take a lot of time to really actively learn strategies or like websites. You know, I'm just like playing. So I have a feeling that I'm probably like terrible at this game. But okay. No, we're not gonna find anything like this. Like we need more. We need something bigger. Oh jeez, that shot me forward. Let's see if we can find a like properly big road. That doesn't tell me much. Maybe this one goes up here. East of Liège. Oh shit, you did. See, this is what I mean. I just gave up when I... Oh, there's Poland. Blackney. Yeah, we're in this area. But which one? Because now I don't know which one we are in. Dang, thank you. You're a lifesaver. But like, which one are we? So we are here, in between Bonna and... So we're about here, because we're like in between those 4 places, right? Bonna, whatever this is pronounced. Legny and Ev. So we're probably like on this road-ish somewhere. It says La Source. Maybe we can find it somewhere. Or we can find a street name. Or maybe we can find it. Yeah, Melen could be it. Perhaps. Maybe we can find the Domaine de Pré-Fleury. So I think we went by a cemetery. And that could be the word for cemetery. L'église, maybe. Nothing really here. I don't think we're anywhere near this town, honestly. I think we're more out in the middle of nowhere, honestly. There's water here though, but can I see that? Because I don't think I can. Okay, hold on. This is like blurred out thoroughly. What is down here? Because I haven't been there yet. Oops. There's a building, that's for sure. It says a number 67, but Belgium doesn't really have numbers on the houses on the map, so that's kind of sad. But maybe it says something else here. Yeah, there's water, but that's not quite it. What did that say? Nothing. Eggs. Okay, so this farm sells eggs. Sadly, that's not interesting or something. Like, we know we're in South Belgium. But, yeah, no. Or a world map or something, that would have been good to narrow things down, language-wise. So now we're in a place with some, like, proper houses. So, even people outside. So you could probably find out something. Like a street name or anything at all. That would be sick, honestly. Any building of that's recognizable. Let's see. Valeureux Champs. Yeah, okay, so it's this super long road. So we were like spot on basically. And this is probably where we are at some point, but like Valeureux Champs. But where does this connect to? So this is Rue de Centenaire, and that is probably here. Yeah, okay, so now we're here, but we probably came from this. Yeah, because this street ends here. So we came from here, but not like at the water. The water should be the other way. And there's this side street here that I think we could be at, because now we're at like a crossing, like there's a fork here and it goes there, And I don't know what happens if I go up there. If there's like a really short like dead end, because then that could be what I saw. But it seems like this is just a whole ass road going somewhere. Does it have a street name or something here? Imagine delivering mail in Belgium. It must be so hard to find out where you're at. We can see like at the end here where there's more houses probably what street name this should be. Like these streets are really long. Okay, so here it is also sort of splitting off. And we can go in here, and this is like some kind of like side street with nothing much. And I think it could be this one. Halfway between. Yeah, it could very well be it. Still, I don't see any water though. So I don't know. I think so. I think it might be here because like this is like splitting off, and then here. So right at the end of this street maybe. Or something. Or over here maybe. But it's not a small road like that, so. It's also not this one. That one like just kind of stops. But this side street also goes somewhere. So, is it here maybe? Like at this point? Right? Like this junction is the one you mean, right? This is, I think, where we are as well. And we could check with the houses if they sort of line up. Because like here, there's just a field. Yeah, and then here as well. Well, there is a house here, I'm assuming. That is just like blurred out. Which is removed from maps, of course. Sadly, we don't see this cross as a sign or something here. But we do have a building here. And this, I didn't see this the first time. Oh my gosh. So this is actually, I didn't see this either at Babotes. More east. You mean here? Maybe. Do you mean here? But like that makes no sense because now we have two streets that have this name. Right? So it has to be at a crossing where this name comes up twice. Right? That's what I'm thinking now. Could be this one. And small road doesn't make sense either. I'm sadly not seeing this like sleeping place, like hotel or whatever it is, because that would have like helped us out a little bit to like see. But like neither do I see any of these things. Road needs to go south. Yeah, southwest. West, basically. Yeah, so it should be this one then. You would think, or what? Should be Vo. So we're here. On this road coming onto this. No, that makes no sense either. I still think this one makes the most sense, honestly. Because both of these streets have the same name. So why does this street have a name that's not on the map here then? You feel me? And also, where is this water that's mentioned? Because that should be in this direction if that's the case. I don't see that. Like, also I love this, that this just is an empty sign. Like, yeah, there's a village here, but we're not telling you which one. Milan. Sumang. So we are in Milan, technically. So that's here. So we are here. If we are here now. So Sumang, yeah, okay. So that's here. So that would be here where we're now then. Isn't that the thing? I still don't quite see where that water situation should go. Isn't that confusing? Because I feel like we should be past that by now. So do we just not... Is it just not there? I'm gonna do it. You were right. You're absolutely right. I should listen to you more. Where is the button that I'm looking for? Here. You're not finishing your game until you're getting a perfect score. Look, by the way, this is the score that I have now. I'm literally 4 points away from like a perfect score. Alright, let's start over. We're at a railroad, that's a good sign. It's always very recognizable. Which stop would we be at? Nice little farm here. Dead end, isn't that lovely? We can't go past that whatsoever. Oh, we can. Fietsstraat. So that means it's Dutch. Or Flemish. Does not make them upset. It says Zulte, which I'm assuming is the place. Oudenaardestraat, which is a street name. Kruishoutem is reachable by bike from this road. And here we find 2 more places, Zulte, Olsne. So we're in between Zulte, Olsne and Kruishouten. And here there's more places even, Deinze and Waregem. These are all probably very small places though. We're currently then in Zulte. said this yesterday, I don't know if you were here, but Belgium has the weirdest place names, and especially in Flemish part, I really noticed this, because of course it's the same language as I speak. This just means little thorn. This means dead man. Earlier I saw rat catcher or something. Black hole. Chicken. So to go through this is really silly. Belgium has a football team, so it must be a reasonable size. That's good to know. Then we might look for that one. Here, Madonna. 5 roads. Sheep desk. The goat. Working. I can't with this country. I can't take it serious. I'm sorry. It's so silly to me. Field. And it's a town. It's clearly, it's not a field, it's a town. Sorry. Turkey! Ah. So silly. Cold kitchen. I can't stop noticing them now. Desk bridge. 6 roads. May 3. Ah. But where's Waregem? I can't spot them yet. Hevelgem. I really thought I had it, but it's not it. This is the edge of Flanders, so we stay there. Because it's clearly not in Wallonia. So lots of stuff that end with gem. Meigem. So lots of places that I think might be it, and then it's not. I scrolled past. Shit. What? Where? Oh, there. So I'm looking for way smaller towns. Alright, this has a train station, of course. That makes sense. So let's see where it is. That is a bus, I think. Yeah, it looks like a bus. Normally it shows a train station pretty clearly. Hippodrome. Cool. Bertijn. So it's probably not per se in the exact center of the city, but it's probably also not very far away from it. Yeah. Yeah, Waregem. So we could be anywhere past this road, basically. Let's see. We go this direction. Do we see anything like a street name or something? Or any building that has anything like recognizable? There. Well, here. What does it say? Why does it always go past? Houtstraat? Zulte. So, oh yeah, we're in Waregem now, but that's not where we are. We're in Zulte. We're here, in this train station. Zulte, in the Houtstraat. But then we were like in this road probably. So the Houtstraat goes like this. And we were like on this little road. past that. We go a little further. Do we then see any street name for this street? No, but we can compare it to this street. Well, potentially. Potentially we can. Voetsmede. Well, I mean, we can probably find a voetsmederij. Here in de Houtstraat. Centrumstraat. Houtstraat. Zulte Bosweg. What? We are on this side probably. Oh, Smederij Voet. Here. Here's where we're at now. Somehow. This is not quite the corner of the street according to this map. So not really sure what's going on. Let's see. Does this say anything? Sadly not. This looks like a very newly built area, so there's probably not a lot. We weren't on this road, were we? Oh, let's go back. I think this direction might be even better. So this is like probably the bridge where we're at now. Right? Where we kind of got stuck here and then we skipped past it and then we got on this road. Yeah, like this corner here. That's this, Boswegel. That goes under the Oude Naarderstraat bridge. This is also where the train goes under the bridge. Yeah, that should be it. So we're in this street. So Zulte Boswegel. Somewhere along the line, but where? So let's see. There's kind of a weird-ish corner here, which I don't know if it shows up. And there's no side street. Yeah, there is a side street. So we are at the side street then, probably, like right at the edge of it. And we can go in here, actually. Can we see the street name? Zulte Boswegel. Yeah, okay. So we are at this one. Probably like... Pop. 3 meters. I'll take it. That should be it. Nice. I can do stuff. So again, we're at like... a very... new houses area. It seems like very modern area. Thanks, by the way. We're near Namur and Wavre again. So, guess we just find it again. Where was that? Past Hasselt? No, it wasn't Hasselt. It was Leuven. Wasn't it? Or Liège. Or something. I now forgot where we were just now. I'm too enthusiastic. Namur and Wavre. Okay. Here, Wavre. And Namur. Namur is nearby probably. I gotta zoom in a little bit more. Oh, like we're right at the edge of Wallonia. Limaal. Which direction was Namur? I don't see it. Is it even closer? Limaal. Luxembourg is big and more south. Am I not seeing it, or should I think like way more south? No, it's not far from each other. Oh, it's all the way over there. So we're in the middle of that. Like probably in this town then. Because they're like equally far away. One of these towns, I would assume. That did not zoom me in on what I wanted, but that's okay. We'll just go here. Can we see more here on this sign? Yeah, it's the same basically. We're just in the middle of them. But like, I want to be sure. Because I'm pretty sure that this is about it. Or we could be like here on this road. Well, not quite literally, but you know. Okay, now we're in a town. So now we should be able to see where we're at. Bye-bye. Maybe this way? We're in Walheim. However that is pronounced. But where? Let's see. What street names do we find here at the start? Nothing here at this corner anyway, right? Oh, here. Rue de la Culée. Culée. Oh no. Alright, we're not far off anyway. We can't be far off. It's very small. Alright, I need another street name. Culée and let's see, Centenaire. I don't think it's this far out. That seems way too far away. Yeah, found it. I saw this like weird angle and I was like, it has to be there. Like probably here. Clear. But where is this street then? This La Centenaire? I don't speak French anymore, guys, sorry. I also am not putting effort in my French pronunciation now. I'm thinking in 3 different languages right now. Let's see, or it could be here. Then like, where does this connect? Okay, let's see where we are. So basically we came from this direction. Wait, here's another street name. And it's a different one. Oh boy. Anglais. That's here. So we're in between here. Oh, that's weird. Because that street ends here, right? Or like way down. And it shouldn't really connect with this street here. Oh, that's weird. What's going on here? Because they should connect through this street, I think. Unless this is... No. Huh? Me too. So this is what the pond looks like. There's this huge field with nothing. There's this little road here. And here it says like Rue de la Culée. And it says like this going on. Why is my chat disconnected? Oh, I'm back. So if you said something in the last few seconds, I didn't get that. So this is what spawn looks like. And this is what the street is. There is no house here. Just a fence. And there's a huge field. No street sign here. Only over here on the other side it says Centenaire. And like des Anglais. And those don't connect. They should connect through this one. Unless I'm missing something here that's just not on there. Or something. Like they were here and then now there's just a road here or something. Or like down here. Or up here. But I think this might be this corner. Wait, can we go in this street? We can. But then do we have a street name for this? And if so, is that then that small street is like Vers? What was it? Vers la Culée? Doesn't look like it. It looks like this goes into like some confusing streets that don't really tell me much. Although I really want to know the street name. Belgium. You're so confusing at times. What's this say? Notre Dame d'Affliers. Right? Somewhere over there. It's gonna be somewhere in between here and here, but there's no other option. But why does the street name not make sense? I hate Belgium. Okay, I haven't tried this street yet. Let me see if that tells me anything new that we don't know yet. Okay. We're at the end of the street now. So we should be able to find a street sign maybe here? Somewhere? No? Ah, here's a bus stop. What's the bus stop called? Does it not tell me? Red Marquez is 5k, I think. Yeah, maybe on the road. I don't know though, because there's a house there, and that's not quite what shows up though. Like this field here felt like it made so much sense though. Does this bus stop say anything, or can I just not read it? No, I can't read that. I think. Let's go back to spawn. We need to know spawn. Let's see. On this time. These angles do make sense. I just really don't understand this sign. Or is this not? This is not a street name, is it? Doesn't this mean like ancient? What is it referring to then? Okay, so we have this road that goes off here, and then these two roads that kind of go around the field. That will be here then, this field. Yeah? It wasn't quite there. It was here. So we were really close. We're like at the other side of this like cross. But 8 meters is really close, so that's nice. But that's confusing then, since I can't read French. It's easy to think that they're street names, but apparently they're also just like markers of something that has been there in the past, potentially. Again, we're in a field. My favorites. And I see some house over there at least. So let's see if that tells me anything. Did it change halfway through a road? Yeah, exactly. That's also my problem. Einatten. Raren. That sounds neither Flemish nor French. So I'm thinking of looking like here maybe. Ja, Einatten. Einatterheide. Einatten. I knew it. I knew it was German. Grensmacht. Kupfen. Yeah, that's like way near the border. Look at that. Like that's basically on the border with Germany. Einatten, that's here. And we're at the edge of that. So we're probably on this big road. Like so we're in between here. Thanks. So we're in between these, but we're closer towards Einatten because we were like just honestly down this road, and then can we go in here? No, we can't, but there is like something going on there. So I'm thinking is we could be here. Well, that's like, yeah, there is, look, there is 2 ways that can go, but I mean, it's not marked, and there should be a bus stop in that case, and I don't know if that bus stop is here. Thanks. Yeah, I didn't recognize that language as either French or Dutch, so I was like, well, I know that Belgium has a small part that speaks German. It's just not really spoken about much for some reason. But that's something to consider. And now we see why. Because that does exist. Not a lot though, I have to say. When we were scanning there, you almost saw no cities in a good part of that. It was just like water and fields. Which made it easier in a way. Because, well, there's a lot to just skip, I guess. Now this seems like it's not the place, because I don't there's no bus stops here or something. It's definitely not this big road. It's definitely the one in between here, or it could be, no, this goes to Muschenberg, so it has to be this road. I know it seems big, but like there's no smaller road between them. You know, and it is a road. It's definitely a road. But like, is there a bus stop here at all? I don't know. Okay, so there's a corner here. And it's like really going around the corner, away from Einatten. So is that this one maybe? It's not over the water. But then again, who knows what even is true. And then there's another corner, sort of. And then another one. So there's like 3 corners like right after each other, in between. So we have that to go by. And we don't have a lot of roads to go by. So which other road could it be? Is it like this one maybe? No. It's definitely not this, right? The compass angle at spawn. Let's see. It is northwest. We're going straight ahead. Then we're going to Einatten. So that checks out from this road. Ish. Northwest. Is it this road maybe? No, that doesn't make sense with the angle. So it has to be here basically. But here it seems a lot of side streets, so it is too big. It is too big. But then there's no smaller roads here, I think. I mean here, but that is very much connected to this to the town. I wanted to say city, but that's maybe overstating it a little bit. That doesn't check out. A road is missing. Yeah, it is. Ugh, that's so rude. But it is like a solid road. I don't see why it should be missing, especially not if the car have driven there. Why shouldn't it be on the map? Six. Side street? No. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 times and we're in the city basically. Or the town. I don't know how much meter that is. Just thought it was interesting. So now we're at the corners. Now we can see what street this is. This is Grachtstrasse. And then we can find that in Einatten. And then just go from there, basically. Because it's going from there. Einattenstrasse. Grachtstrasse. It's this one. Goes to Raren. Yeah, it is here. It is here for some reason. Weird. Now it's just a question of where. Is it here? It looks like it because this road is not mapped in a way, but it is probably this road. If we look at the angle it goes in, it has like this weird, like, I mean, it could be it. Could also be this one maybe. If I'm not looking at it right. There's two roads here that kind of go places. And I don't think there's any other roads on the map here that, in the middle of them, that like have that. It starts here though, so we have to be here. And here there's like a few turns that, yeah, this is basically where we went. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're here, but like this actually has a street name, so I don't know if that's there. The angles are perfect. Yeah, I know, right? But then why can't we go in that street and why is there no street? I shouldn't worry about street names in this country. There is a road number here though. So it is probably marked as some street somewhere on a Belgian map. There is a gravestone there, which is kind of disturbing, not gonna lie. But this is basically it. And we're more by this road further away from Einatten than we are the closer one. So we are like slightly more here, maybe? 1 meter. Nice. We are getting better. We are getting better. I am going to turn the light on in this room because it's getting very dark. So I'll be right back. So I'm back. We're at 15k. 2 more rounds. We can do this. We can do perfect score now. Don't you think? Church will help to pinpoint here? Yeah, definitely. I think this looks like Wallonia. Like Wallonia. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Grand Plus. Yeah. Got that right. Do we have a name or something? We don't. No name for this church. So, very grand indeed. So there's some roads here that are splitting off. So we have choices. And that will help us line up where we are later on. Interesting. Let's see. Roblemont, I would assume. Montmédy, Florenville, and Roblemont. Étal. Not sure if this is helping me. Hey far, southwest. Okay. Florenville. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. So where's Montmédy? And Étal. The kitchen, also very important. So it's very close to France, actually. Now I want to say French for the country. That's not what that's called. But then, like, it's not quite there. It's like Roblemont. I don't quite know. Let's see, so southeast. Oops, sorry. I think I just did my mic. Sorry if you guys heard that. Do you guys see it? I don't see it. I don't know how far. Yeah, Étal. Okay, so we have quite some space in between there, actually. So in between there, at least. And Montmédy should also be here. I don't know if that's further away or closer by with how these things work. I think it might be closer by. But it might actually be further away now that I look closer. Oh, it's one of the two anyway. So it has to be in between here somewhere. I don't know where. In between Étal and Florenville, in, I think, a city called Hobemont, but this could also be something to look for. Devant Virton. Yeah, so this is also something to look for. Yeah, this one actually. Commune. But does that mean there's a city in here nearby? Hoblemont. Yeah, here. Found it. That's not in between those. I mean, I guess so, but anyway. Anyway, we're here. Église Saint-Martin. I think it's about here that we were. Nice find again. Thank you. So we're at a T-split going up to the church. So we're in Grand Place. That checks out, and we're quite at the beginning here actually. Slightly more into this angle towards this side. And this on the other side. So I think we should be like there. 2 meters, nice. Okay, so we were kind of in that street, but that's as perfect as it's gonna get. And now the pressure is on, because now it's the last round, and if this is gonna be a 5K, then we made it. So we gotta focus. Thank you for the emote. It's a very cute emote. I want something like that sometime. School. Nou, oké, we zijn in ieder geval in Noord-België. Oh, sorry. We're at least in Flanders. Immediately switches to Dutch. We're in the north. You have faith? Thank you. I have faith too, because we're in a city, it seems like. That yells about schools. Ingrid Vrijhouder. Yeah, that's not really a street name. That's just telling me to not park there. Self-Ush. Helpful. Albert. Oh, Deurne. Albert Bevernage. Is it marines? Maybe coastal? Deurne. Yeah, maybe Deurne is actually coastal. I don't know. I'm not really sure where Deurne is. We'll find it. Doesn't seem to be coastal. Verne it is coastal though. So easy to confuse those two. But Deurne is a big city, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not that big. Let's see if we can find it and just zoom in further and further if we need to. I figured it would be bigger. I heard of this before. And I don't know that many places in Belgium, so I figured that, you know. And I found it right now. But it should be no problem. We're gonna find it very soon. Found way smaller stuff. It could also be in Baarle-Nassau. Part of Antwerp. I mean, I guess it could be. I don't know if it is. Let me just check, and if it's not, then we will zoom in on Antwerp to check if you want. Pear. Yeah, it's definitely not here. So maybe it is near Antwerp. New names. Interesting place name. So this is funny. It's called Zwijndrecht, which is also a city in the Netherlands, in South Holland. That was a little bit confusing. This is just called tree. Lint. Shots. Airball. I love this country, but like Lies Mountain. One thing that is very missing though is Deurne, so I'm afraid our theory does not hold up, or I'm blind. That's also a very real possibility. So let's just look around a little bit more, like just spread out a bit. Because maybe it's like nearby, but not quite as nearby as we thought. Heist, Op den Berg, Hulshout, nee. Nijlen. Soersel. Huh? I would have sworn that Deurne was a lot bigger. Like I would have sworn that it would have been way easier to find than this. I'm also very much pulled towards this area. Although I'm pretty sure it's not like at the border. But who knows? Maybe we're just thinking of Verna. I don't know. I really don't know if it's gonna be this small. Yeah, I mean, maybe we need more info, but honestly, Deurne should not be this hard to find. I'm just not looking right. I am so sure that Deurne is like a decent sized city, but like, where? Is it maybe part of Ghent? Evergem, Laarne, Deurne. Where are you, Deinze? Nee. Maybe not. Now I'm just being stubborn, and I know, and I'm sorry. But what if it's part of Brussels? Doesn't look like it is. Come on. I swear I've seen this before. Did you guys see it? Did I go past it maybe? Deurne. This place is just called Itch. What if Deurne is like near the German speaking part? It has to be a bigger city. I'm sure it is. It could be nearby. Mechelen, nee. How? Nose. Now we're zoomed in too far. And I'm getting sick of it. Yeah, okay, this is very stupid because like I know, I freaking know Deurne. Why can't I find it? Why is this the one thing that I'm struggling with right now? It's so annoying. Like it looks very coastal too, like you say. Like it looks like it's gonna be a port city or something, and it looks poor. No offense, Belgium. Here's a big road. Or something. Oh. What's going on? Well, maybe it will point us to something. Let's see, what else is nearby? Brussels, yeah, okay. Haven, yeah. So that's here, probably. So it says Brussels, Ghent, Brugge, Luik. That's every big city, basically. Brussels, Ghent, Luik. That's, I think, closer to the Netherlands. I don't know where exactly. Doesn't show up right now. Brugge, Bruges, Liège, that's Luik. Liège, I think, yeah, has to be because it's E313. So it's going to all those cities, and then it's going to the port. So it has to be like this. The only thing that's not mentioned is Antwerp. So it has to be here. But where? And it goes to the Haven, which is the port. It doesn't give me a road number, but it says like Haven number 1000. Does it tell me that? It does not, sadly. It sadly doesn't tell me that. It has to be here. Deurne, there we go. You were completely, absolutely right. And I am just blind. It is not very big though here. Like Bossau and all that stuff is bigger. But now where were we? So here was a train station, that's where we just came by. It was a bit hidden, I have to say. So here's the street name. Meijerstraat. So it could be, oh, in this area, nearby the big road. But that road is kind of big. As in long. It is a little bit easy to miss, thank you. But honestly, I should have looked more thoroughly here. But like, it's nice to see that we could narrow it down from the signs. Deurne, Haviklaan, Meijerstraat. Nee. So Deurne is here. These are the big roads towards the train station. And these are definitely like last names, which is very common in Belgium, it seems. And Meijers is also a last name, so that's why I'm looking around here now to see if I can find Meijerstraat or... Yeah, Meijerstraat. Now just to find where this crosses with, because this is just Meijerstraat, but what is this street? Tweemonstraat. Tweemonstraat. Oh yeah, okay. We're just here. We're just there. Kinda. I think. Sort of. What is this building? Number 70 at least? And I don't know if it tells me that. Giraffe. Nocta. Nocta Plus. It said Nocta over there, right? Somewhere. We didn't. Geoguessr. Oh, it's definitely a bedrijventerrein. So it is definitely here. It can't be anywhere else. But now I'm kind of insecure. So wait, where are we? We're slightly towards the business thing. So we're more like here. Probably. Like here. 8 meters. Well, that's fine. I'm happy with that. And that means that we got a new platinum medal because we got 25k. Yay! We did that. Thank you so much for your help, Andy, and thank you, Far. And thanks for the great job. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see the breakdown. There we go. You don't even see my face on there because they're just that close. Like we got 3 meters, 8 meters, 1 meter, 2 meters, and 8 meters. Like that's pretty great, honestly. In total, it took me an hour to do this, basically. Well, slightly less. 1.5 minutes less, but still, that's a long time. We really took our time on the second one, especially, and like the last one, I was getting insecure, but yeah, that's really spread out too. I really like that. We got like each part of Belgium. Like we got near the border of France, and near the border of the Netherlands, and near the border of Germany. Like right slap in the middle of the country and a bit more closer to the coast. So we got a really varied round. That's great though. I'm so happy to have this done. And honestly, Belgium was a lot harder than I anticipated because I thought like I have the language advantage. It's gonna be fine. But I forgot that Belgium is really notorious in the Netherlands for its awful roads. And it's not just like the road quality, which is like the go-to joke. Like the only thing you'll notice crossing the border for is that the roads are suddenly awful, which is not even a joke. It's just true at some border crossings. But it's also just that the street names are so confusing. And sometimes it just doesn't seem quite correct on the maps. And I'm starting to really doubt myself and have to be really sure about like what I'm doing. And just be like, okay, no, this has to be it. I can't narrow it down more, basically. But yeah, we did it in the end. So I'm really happy. I'm really proud. Next on the list would be, and I'm going to show you, why is it showing Belgium still? Let me see the world map. So this is currently what my world map looks like. Looks pretty good, right? So the next one is going to be Denmark. Next one is Denmark. And that is because they also have great street signs and I can also read the language. So honestly, those are the easy picks for me, like low-hanging fruit, honestly. Because it's my home country, it's like the UK, which is of course extremely gentle with the street signs and stuff. You can figure it out, just take your time basically. And Belgium, of course, I had the language advantage a little bit. Again, it was a little bit harder than I thought. And then Denmark is going to be nice because I can read Norwegian and Swedish. So I can read Danish. Right, that's going to be fine. And Denmark, again, is very gentle with a lot of street signs everywhere. It's pretty well documented. Probably better so than Germany. Belgium. So I think it might be even easier. It is specific map to not land in the middle of nowhere? No, actually it's not. It was just the classic Belgium map. And now it's going to be the classic like Denmark map. I'm just doing that to get these like platinums on the world map. So it is not edited to do anything specific. It just happened to be really spread out. Yeah, exactly. You have to do it on the official maps. That makes sense. And it's not edited or any like settings that I changed. But I think there's some algorithm that makes it so that you get spread out a little bit so that you don't get too close to each other all the time. It can happen, of course. It's somewhat randomized. But yeah. Other countries I want to do after Denmark though, because now we have to plan ahead, because Denmark might be easier than I think. As you can see, I already have bronze medals in some countries, and I have some silver medals even. I'm open for suggestions though. One that I would like to do might be Luxembourg, to get the Triforce, so to speak. Ireland might be one. Iceland, maybe. That might be a bit harder. I can read it a tiny bit, but honestly, Icelandic is really hard. Sweden and Norway, honestly, I'm really nervous for. I don't think I can 5 or 25k there yet. Another one I'm a bit nervous for is Germany, but it's like doable, I think. But the small countries should be doable for sure. So like Luxembourg, Liechtenstein, Isle of Man, whatever this is. What is that? Faroe Islands. Sorry, I wasn't sure if that one was even available. Those should be doable, right? And other things that I've done are like these little islands here. I got like silver, bronze. I don't know if I can do better than that at the moment. What else can I do? Maybe the Baltics. Maybe. Also not gigantic. And they're pretty, similar to Scandinavia in terms of nature. For the rest though, I don't know what else I want to do. I definitely do not want to do the United States. That one I'm absolutely awful at. I'm probably the worst at the States. Because everything to me just looks like, yeah, this is the United States, and I can guess in that country, but it looks the same to me in the sense of I can't tell the difference between anything there. Like big city, yeah, could be East Coast, could be West Coast. Honestly, don't ask me. Yeah, it looks like a farm, could be anywhere in like 90% of the middle of the country, really. You tried Geoguessr in your own country? How did it go? Was it fun? The US, I'm happy if I get in 1,000-kilometer. Yeah, Rio, honestly. I'm just happy I guess the country. And then sometimes it's like Toronto or something, and I'm like really sad. Another one I really want to get 25k on is the Africa map. Just a general one. I got really close, and I am really close on Europe and world as well. I don't know if I can see it here. Norway, Europe. Yeah, Europe is also extremely close for me. The world map, I don't know if I have it here. Netherlands, yeah, okay, oops. Where's the world map? World. Oh yeah, here, world. How close did I get? Oh, here it says that my best score is 21.5. I think I got better than that on my phone, but I don't know why that's not showing. No move, maybe? No, it doesn't matter. Okay, that's sad. Either way, I did really good. So I want to get platinum there too. Eventually. Oh yeah, here, world map. Yeah, like I said, Africa map. Maybe New Zealand and Australia are doable because again, it's like mostly English. Mostly, like New Zealand of course has their own language going on. But yeah, for now I think I will just go with Denmark. That was the plan all along. And I guess next we'll be practicing Luxembourg. So we could do a round of Denmark if we want before I quit stream, or I could stream maybe... I'm not sure if I can stream tomorrow night. I think I want to watch like a live stream, honestly, instead of live streaming myself. And manage my stream. Let's see if I can change the title of my stream or something. I don't know if I can. Ooh, we can start a prediction. That's fun. I'm just gonna set it up. Alright, we can vote. We're gonna do a round of Denmark before I quit. Okay? Make a prediction if you want. Who will get 25k in Denmark in the first try? It's open for a long time because it's gonna be a long round, probably. But we're starting now, so take a guess. And I see a yes coming in. That's really nice. So right away we're spawning at a bus stop. And I don't see a name on the bus stop. So that's very sad. But we see road signs right over here. Oops. Nygårdsparken. And here we should see a town's name. We do not. Too bad. We do not. That's so bad. Well, all we can do is just move on and just find more signs. So even if you can't vote for any points, you're welcome to guess if I will get first try 25k or not. I'll do my best for you guys, because now it's just yes. Tolsted's way. And yeah, the park, okay. But Tolsted is probably not a city. The thing that is annoying with Denmark is that there are several islands, and that really makes it challenging for me to yeah, find where it is, because I'm not too familiar with Denmark, but then again I wasn't with Belgium either. Again we have a sign. Ravensbjergvej. Sorry for butchering this, by the way. Oh, we have a no. Well, I don't know who you are 4%, but I'll prove you wrong. Or not. Who knows? And we're at a roundabout. That should give me something to go by here. Hammerum. Jellerupweg. And this is road 15. And that is very nice to know. That's here. Hammerum. We're very close to that road, so we're like probably here. Ish. Probably in this area. Went to Denmark on holiday once. We stayed near the coast and it was the windiest place I've ever been. That's so true. Honestly, the one time I went with my family to Denmark, we were there in a tornado. And instead of just staying in a dang house, my parents were like, we gotta go, we gotta leave, we gotta drive through this tornado and go home. Which is of course the smartest thing you can do. So that was my near-death experience, being in Denmark. Because there was like lots of stuff like on the road. There was like cars like thrown over by the wind. It was honestly kind of terrifying. And it's good that I'm telling this as like an adult, because I think it would have gotten me taken away as a kid. We got the ferry and I'm proud of her bunk bed because the waves were, oh my god, that's terrifying. I hope she was okay. That sounds so bad. Your poor mum. Bjergårdsvej. Wasn't that where we spawned? I like how this like screams no. No, Hansens! I don't know. It sounds very funny. Let's go back. Back to the start. Nygårdsparken. Or yellow. That's where we were. So we were in this town. We were in Legoland. Oh wow. Kid me would have been so jealous. I still haven't been there ever. So here's a park. Oh, it's a cemetery. Here's a park. Nygårds. Yeah, that also found out a canoe. Dang, that is really cursed, yeah. I'm glad you had a great time, but that sounds that sounds like a terrifying trip for your parents. In this three-way, that's definitely not where we're at. So we were here. Here's the park. I'm pretty sure we're here nearby. Here, Nygårdsparken. What is this road? Like, this road has a bus stop, so it's Tolstedsvej, I think. Like, where did we spawn? Like, slightly closer to the bus stop, and then, like, you could go in here to Nygårdsparken. So are we here or are we here? So here we have numbers. Oh, that's a bit shitty, this. Still make fun of your dad for it. Poor dad. I think we're here. Yeah, this is better, because here's a bus stop, here's the Nygårdsparken, Tolstedsvej. That checks out more. Right here at the corner. Yeah. Has to be just 3 roads, exactly. Got it. There we go. Got the first round down, just 4 to go. We're doing this. We're doing this. Slay, thank you. And we're in a really weird corner here. So let's see if we can escape this neighborhood. I love Danish houses. They're all so cute. Like, look at that. That's adorable. Isn't that super cute? Like, it's like the Netherlands, but cuter. Don't tell them I said that. They'll revoke my Norwegian passport for that. Actually, just kidding. I don't have a Norwegian passport, so they can't revoke it. What? Nyholms Allé. Okay, yeah, sure. Valhøys Allé. I'm just gonna read this up as I read it as a Norwegian reader. I will not read Danish. Or I will not pronounce Danish as Danish, because I can't. I will not even try. That is one language that is just not on my bucket list to learn. Sorry. I can read it, that's all fine with me. I can understand words and bits and pieces. And I'm honestly proud of that. But you know, even Danes struggle with that. Dansk madrassfabrikk. Det er vel veldig interessant det. Yeah, Nyholms Allé. We already knew that. Sunny service. Does Sunny service tell me anything more? No, it doesn't. Sad. So sad. But isn't then maybe in Nyholm or something? Is that like a place? Perhaps, hopefully. Fjelltammervei. Okay, we have a lot of street names, we just don't have the place name yet. Godovre is a suburb of Copenhagen, I think. Oh, that could be. Oh, now we're going into some parking lot. That's not what I wanted. Wait, so maybe this says something for sure. It's just a street name though. I don't think that's gonna help me anything. So I guess we go back to the start. Now we're in this still street, that's true, I forgot. It's okay, can make it out. What if we go here? Do we go through here? Oh, okay, we just teleported through the houses to another street. That's fine with me. If we could have confirmed it's Copenhagen, that would be lovely. There's a really big building there. So maybe we can see what that is actually. If we just go to the front of it. Oh, it's just like a house, okay. Or like apartment buildings, I think. Bro's just on his phone. Tøy. Yeah, okay. True. I hoped it would say something about which the bins are from, because like who collects the trash, you know. Now we're on a big road. Now we know more. Or well, we don't know more yet, but we will. We will soon. I'm taking my time. I just want this 25 now. What if we get 25k in both countries in one stream? That would be very nice. But then I'm out of countries to like practice for, so honestly. It's not a must. Roskildevei. I'm not taking that as a sign right away though. Brandby kommun. Did that say that? I think I said Brandby kommun. Brandby kommun. Okay. What if that is here? Yeah, whatever. Brandby. So we are in between these two. Well, not at the hospital maybe, but what is this street called? Can we find out, perhaps? Can we get a street sign somewhere? This is such a cute little neighborhood, it's adorable. But where's the street sign, honestly? It's not telling me. Oh, it's a little rude. This could be a tricky pinpoint. Yeah, honestly. Wait, so this is the street name on it, I think. Nyholmsallee 11. But that's a really long street. That's fine, because then at least we can find it, if that's the case. Skildevei, that's where we were at recently, before we went back to the start. So it's somewhere here anyway, like we're here in the center. So somewhere around that should be Nyholmsallee. Wow, they are really detailed. Look at this. Like even like the Geoguessr, everything has like roads. Everything. So here's all the allee. Or something. Not all of them, I think. But it should be about where we were. But I think away from that, like more towards this direction. As long as you find a business, these businesses, you should be fine. Yeah, that's true. There's some businesses here, so maybe. Hey, guy. Emma. Parkway. This is a business called Beginnings Enterprise. We may be here. This is Herusne. So like way too far over already. It was more, we went more in this direction, so I'm trying to look in between those. What's Nyholm? Somewhere, anywhere. Nyholmsallee, found it. Where's this building? $30. 150C. 131. 36. 39. No, I need the other direction then. 10. 12. 7. So this should be 9, 11. Oops, 9. Angstrom should be the 11th then. Somewhere about here. So Could be it. Balhuisallee. Oh, that's here. And at 35. And 37. And 39. No. It's in one of these streets. And 35. And 37. And 39. Where's that? Oh, there. So we could look at the numbers on the houses. That would be super cool of them. 137B. So that's here, so we're here. Holy shit. Nice. Don't overthink it, just plop it down. 0 meters, hell yeah. Let's go. Next one. Third round, we're halfway through. Okay, here, nice. We find a sign. 26 and 9. Or 26 and 579. Yeah, 5k. Viborg and Birksund. There. Road 26 to Birksund on the 579. Trying to find this Birksundweg. I'm a little confused as to which direction Birksund would be. Could be this way. And I also have Stoholm nearby, so northwest. We have Stoholm, that's here. And then we should have Virksund like there-ish. Why is Virksund the only one that's not on the map? Virksundvej. There we go. So we're probably in Quills. Let's see. So annoying. Come on. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Let me read the sign. Gammelstrupvej. Virksundvej. No, but we should be there. Knud, Gammelstrupvej. There. No problem. And there's this tiny little road in here. Yeah, checks out. 10 meters, hell yeah. Let's go. Next. 4. And we have a sign. Wilstrup. Really? It's going there again? There was somewhere nearby here, right? I saw it, I'm pretty sure, like, down here. I'm pretty sure I saw that. Am I confusing it with something else? Maybe. They're all very similar. Alright, let's see if we can find a road number or something. Like anything. I don't know. Let's see. There should be probably something at the end of that road there. It's a very interesting looking Denmark. I would have not guessed Denmark if I spawned here. Oh, that looks good. Åresund, that's near the water. Somewhere. And there's a boat going from there, so we're probably like either very low or very high up there, or we're on one of those islands. It's honestly not narrowing it down too much. Kelstrup, Hoptup, 170. That should narrow it down. Somewhat. Let's see. 5, 9, 7. No. We could just go past every place that has like boats. There's some 17x roads. Yeah, I couldn't see them, but I see 165 here, so there should be some here, right? You would think somewhere nearby. Can't be too far off anyway. So here 168, 61, 171. There, 170. Found it. It goes down here. Tustrup. Hoptrup. Kalstrup. Åsund. Vilstrup, yeah. Yeah, that was where we were at. Vilstrup by. Pretty sure anyway. And Vilstrup. Bigada. Nesvej. Sunde Vilstrup Bigada. There's no. It's somewhere here, but it's the different road. This is like a very similar name, but it's not quite the same. Westermark. Yeah, it's here. Vilstrup by Bigada. Vilstrup. And this road should be something. Does it say something here? Yeah, Kelstrup by 13. It's somewhere here. Maybe here. This is kind of a big road. I'd be surprised if it was here. Can you tell me what this road is called, please? So this would just be like one farm. 13, yeah. So this is the road that goes there. So we're here. basically in the middle of those two. On this side of the road. Oh, close enough. 6 meters. Nice. Last round. Oh god, that went really fast. Thanks. We're in a field. Not to make it too easy. With no signs of whatsoever. There is a building here, so it should have something to say. Yeah. Something. Aarhus. I know that place. It's right there. So, we're here somewhere. But where? Did that kid just have a slide off the mountain, by the way? Look at that. Imagine this is just your garden and you're a kid. You just have a whole football field. You just have a slide. You can just run around. Isn't that a dream? Lucky kid. Number 30 of whatever road we're on. We have a road name here? Any chance? I don't think we do. I don't think so. Let's just keep on keeping on. That's some yellow fields there. I wonder what they're growing. Here people hate to have wind generators so close. I mean, I guess so. Korsgaard. Korsgaard. There's no way I'm gonna find that. Ain't no way. Wow, all those flowers. There, I got a street sign. Helliksøvei. Vestervei. That's where we came from, so we know that. Road 11. I don't see Road 11 from Aarhus. There's Road 11 here. That's not Aarhus. It's going all the way around. Dang. That's a big road. Makes it a little bit hard to find out where we're at. I guess we need to go this way to figure that out. See, this is what I would hate having close, but that's just me. It looks way uglier. So we're near the ocean anyway. It looks like. So this is probably a port or something. Helliksø. Is it a place? Yeah, that's here. We were at Vestervei. 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 One of these roads. That's where we came from. We didn't see a church though. I'm pretty sure. See where we started. in the middle of nowhere. Just like absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing to see. Well, Dalvey. That's good. Dalvey. Here's also Vestervey. So that's probably where we came from. Dalvey. Perfect. So that's over there. And that should be north for us. So we're slightly down here. But how much are we down there? Like, how far are we down there? Guys, I don't know how to measure this. I don't dare. I don't dare. That's so hard to measure. How far are we? Fuck. Because we are quite a bit away. So I would even say that we're lower. Like, maybe here. Oh, we can see the water from here. I didn't even realize before. There's like this like turn in the road. Is that this? But it doesn't have that. No, it can be that turn, right? Is that this turn maybe? Yeah, and it like kind of swings back. And then there's this. I don't know. I don't dare. I just want to say in the middle here, but I'm so scared of losing this 25k just on like being slightly off on my measurement. And I don't know how to measure this. This is cruel. This is so cruel. This is like, I know exactly where I am. Well, almost. Ah, oh my god. Y'all are not helping me now. Where's the found buildings exactly on the map? Well, nowhere really. Nowhere really. There's this one, I guess. That's probably that one. And we're a lot like here is this turn. I would think. If you max zoom, this should be there. They aren't. They aren't. Shit. Or are they? Nope, they aren't. Oh. There's some buildings. Okay, we found buildings. There. So that marker is basically where the first farm is. So we know that. So that's this building that we're seeing. Okay, so we can do this. That's the first farm. And the street is over here. So are we about almost in the middle of that? Like maybe even more like here? I would almost say. Maybe like there, I would say, because we're not that close to the turn, maybe. we're on this side of the road. I would say we're here. What do we say, chat? Does that seem right? Or does that seem like too much towards this road? I think it might be. I think it might be here more so. This is so cruel if I lose my 5k over this. I'm just gonna do it. Yes! Oh, yes. Oh, thank God. Oh, how are we besides the road? How are we besides the road, according to this thing? That makes it, whatever. We made it! Yay! First try, 25k on Denmark. Look at that. That went fast. It was just the last one that I was like, oh God, you got an ad? Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. It should be just 20 seconds long though, so that's okay. Let's see. Let's complete this prediction. There you go. You got some channel points, or yeah. There we go. I crushed that. Thanks. Could see you get better at the game of your time too. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, that was fun. Honestly, this one went a lot faster, except for the last one, which just took me like 2 minutes of having a mental breakdown. So if we discount that, it was like 42 minutes, right? Man, that was close though. One was 0 meters. Like this 11 meters was the furthest away, honestly. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Now I need to edit 2 videos out of this. Oh, sick. That was fun. Now I have 4 platinum. Look at that. Hell yeah, look at that. Luxembourg in 30 minutes incoming. Hell yeah. I gotta practice that one a little bit. It's just that if I practice, I'm afraid that I will get like 25k off stream. But yeah, not now. It's almost like 11 p.m. I need to sleep. I need to work tomorrow. I took an extra shift, so maybe I'll stream tomorrow night, or maybe I'll stream Wednesday night. That depends a bit on how my job goes though. I have 2 shifts in a row. But I will stream later that week. Or this week. I say that week as if it's like so far away in 3 days. So maybe Thursday night we will practice Luxembourg instead of Denmark, because we finished Denmark. That's cool. I'm so happy. Yeah, I guess I will upload the VOD and the last VOD to YouTube. So go follow me there, same name. And I will also, I don't know, cut the video up in 2 pieces and just upload them as 2 separate videos, I guess. 25k. Hell yeah. Wow, that was fun. Thanks for joining in. I really appreciate that. Have a really great night, guys, and hope to see you later this week then. And we'll crush Luxembourg in 30 minutes, like you said. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye bye!